Hi guys, did you know the CFPB just been recently shut down by President Trump, Elon Musk, and the agency Doge? Guys, in today's video, we're going to break down everything when it comes to this new case with the CFPB, the expectations of its return, and how you can file disputes that's going to work without going through the CFPB. Guys, in today's video, you're going to want to take some notes and get some pen and paper because this is going to be a lot of meat and potatoes, and it's going to break down an alternative way for you to actually be successful in disputing your negative items. Guys, stay tuned. Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you're new to the channel, I'm Credit Coach Q, and I create the first cloud-based software that allows you to put your credit repair experience to your own hands. If you're new to the channel, I'm super excited because I have a bang on today's video. Guys, we're going to show you a lot. We're going to show you how to use different methods outside the CFPB, but we're also going to break down the CFPB case and give you guys the expectations of its return. Now, I did show you a recording of a phone call, and we're going to break that down as well. But before we get to the video, guys, please like, subscribe to the channel. It allows you to push this content to a wider audience and allows us to leave the lights on. Guys, please like and subscribe to the channel. Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you're new to the channel, I'm Credit Coach Q, and this is my lovely co-host, Miss Tina Talks Credit. Welcome back to the channel, Miss Tina. And guys, in today's episode of Credit Talk, we have a good one. Obviously, the CFPB has been shut down, and a lot of people do not know the direction to go when it comes to the dispute process. So, guys, in today's video, we're going to tell you why it has been shut down and what you can do to still carry the momentum for the deletions for your credit repair experience. So, guys, it's a lot to debunk. It's a lot to unravel in this video. So, I want to get directly into the meat and potatoes of it all. And so I want to share my screen to you guys. I want to show you exactly what's going on when it comes to the CFPB and why it's been shut down. So as of February 19, 2025, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is undergoing significant changes under the Trump administration. On February 1st, 2025, President Donald Trump dismissed CFPB Director Rohit Chopra, appointing Russell Vought as acting director. Subsequently, the administration ordered a halt to all CFPB operations, including supervision, investigations, and enforcement, rulemaking, and the stakeholder activity. So guys, in the beginning of the video, you guys heard a audio clip of the CFPB. That was Tina on the phone with the CFPB, basically trying to get a little bit more information on why they have been shut down and the course of action needed to go forward. And they are working at home. From what I've gathered from that video and from after talking to Tina, is that they are still undergoing and taking in investigations, but they just put a halt on operations at the moment, and it's supposed to be temporarily, and it's not supposed to be a long-term thing. Elon Musk, leading the director of government efficiency, has instrumental in these actions, proposing the elimination of the CFPB and overseeing significant layoffs within the agency. These measures have raised concerns about potential conflicts of interest given Musk's business ventures in the financial sector. In response to these developments, the federal judge issued an order on February 14, 2025, temporarily prohibiting the administration from implementing mass layoffs and budget cuts at the CFPB. The order mandates the official must not delete or impair any CFPB data or terminate employees without cause. These actions have sparked debates about the future of the consumer protection financial sector, with critics arguing that dismantling the CFPB could leave consumers vulnerable to predatory practices. Now, that's why, in a nutshell, it's been shut down. Elon Musk and Donald Trump has underwent a very aggressive restructuring of the government and how they are spending the American dollars, and unfortunately, the CFPB has came under that umbrella. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the floor over to Miss Tina, and she's going to break this down on a larger level, on a larger scale. She has been in the roots of it all, seen exactly what is this process, and basically she's been in the field working hard and diligent for you guys to figure this out. So I'm gonna give the floor over to her. Miss Tina, take over.
Well, hi guys. First of all, I want to say this was so serious that I came out in the snow to make this video. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen with you. Okay guys, so I put together this document so that I could visually break down to you what you can do now that the CFPB is basically no longer processing our complaints. Now, I want to say that we don't know if this is permanent. We just have no idea. As you can see by the phone call that was made to CFPB, and I've literally been making this phone call ever since they closed. Every morning I come in, I make the same phone call, ask the same question. questions, and I get the same man pretty much. So this is just going to give you a template to go off of in a way that you won't stop your dispute process, and don't get discouraged. Keep disputing. And in fact, honestly, some of these different avenues that are going to give you to escalate are actually better than filing your complaint with CFPB. Even though we don't have the CFPB having our back right now, like, we still can do this. We're literally still cooking over here. We're still getting results. So I'm going to start just by reading you off of this document that I created, and I think Q's going to put it in the description so that you guys can have it. There's some links there that you can click on to kind of help you move on. All right, so this is how to escalate credit disputes now that the CFPB is frozen. Now, if the CFPB is unavailable and you still apply pressure, you can still apply pressure using alternate legal regulatory tactics. Now, the first thing that you can do to file your complaints are with the regulatory agencies, such as your state attorneys general. That is a very powerful way to dispute. In this document that you will find in the description, there's going to be a link that's going to take you directly to all 50 state attorney general's websites. So wherever state you live at, this is a one-stop shop. You don't have to try to figure out where to go to find the resource. And you're going to file your complaint with the state attorneys general. They're going to do basically the same thing that the CFPB does to an extent. So you're going to have a way where you can send in like any type of supporting documentations that you have. Same at CFPB. They're going to forward the information over to the company, the credit bureau, the collection agency, whomever you're complaining against, and they're going to give them 15 days to respond. So this is good. Use this, especially if the credit bureaus are giving you the runaround, like not performing proper investigations or not even investigating your claims at all. You're definitely going to want to push the envelope and use your state attorney general. And also, a lot of people don't realize it, but the FTC, most people use them for identity theft and fraud. And yes, they are great for that, and they really do have our backs as the consumers when we're experiencing these things. But you can also use the Federal Trade Commission to file complaints against the credit bureaus and the creditors and the collection agencies. Okay, so they are really good. Use them and just think outside the box. Anything that you would send in a complaint against the credit bureaus or collection agencies for, you can do the same thing with the FTC. Okay, and we're going to do some more videos on this to kind of show you guys in-depth walkthroughs on things like this, so that you can basically just have a template of how to do it. Also, your Office of Control, I can't ever say that word, Controller of the Currency. So if you have like Wells Fargo on your credit report and you have some data furnishing issues where they're not reporting things properly on your credit report, or if they keep reporting inaccurate dates, re-aging and things like that, you can contact the OCC and file a consumer complaint. I highly suggest that once you file your consumer complaint, that you make the phone call a couple of days later and go over your complaint with them. That way you can get a person specifically assigned to your case and you can move forward with them. Now with them, what I do know from my own experience is that the more present you are and the more pressure and contact that you make and keep with them, and the more supporting evidence that you give to them, the more help you're going to get from them. And this is a very powerful resource to use in your dispute arsenal, whether you have CFPB or not. I personally think that the main reason why a lot of companies or individuals are doing their uploads through CFPB now, they're kind of been using CFPB as a form of disputing rather than so much filing complaints. So just to kind of clear that up, it's more than just complaints. You can dispute through them too. You're like disputing through your complaint, if that makes sense. All right, so the next thing you're going to want to do is you can attack the data furnisher. You've heard me and Q talk about this before, and this has a lot to do with contacting the data furnisher's compliance manager. You can still do that and use your FCRA, your Metro 2 compliance, CDIA, whatever the case may be, method of verification. This is all powerful stuff that you can use to help you fight and advocate for yourself. And of course, last but not least, you can take legal action. You can sue them. Like literally, okay, even if a debt collector is trying to sue you now, you can literally go over the summons, find discrepancies, and counter and still win and get a deletion and get some money. But that's another video, right, Q? We'll talk about it. Okay, but yes, legal action is definitely key. And when you send out an intent to sue, make sure that you send it to the registered agent along with the creditor that you're intended to sue, or the credit agency, whichever one it is. Make sure that you do it affidavit style, have it signed, notarized, certified mail, you know the spill, and make sure that you keep records of everything that you're doing. You can even add like a little to it and send this to your state attorneys general as well, or secretary of state. Like if you send an intent to sue to the company's registered agent and you don't hear a response, send it to the secretary of state. That's going to get their attention, because they're not going to play around with the secretary of state, because that can get their business shut down. Okay, so yeah, that's what I wanted to come in and show you. I think that's pretty much all, but I also want to encourage you guys not to give up just because the CFPB doesn't have our back right now. I mean, honestly, I would be shocked if they just shut them down completely and they never returned. But you know, through this time right here, just keep forging forward. I especially encourage the actual credit repair companies to keep going. Don't stop. Just think outside of the box. And I mean, this could be a good thing to where you're not so much, you know, dependent on using the CFPB, you know, and it can help grow your business and your outside of the box thinking to get things done.
Awesome. That is a lot of information, guys. If you have gotten any type of information or learned anything from this video, guys, please remember to like and subscribe to the channel, guys. That's the only thing that keep the lights on. Guys, Miss Tina Talks Credit, in my opinion, is one of the best credit specialists in the country, bar none. And the stuff she come up with is completely brilliant. Like, contacting the Secretary of State is on a whole nother level, guys. And you can go above and beyond to actually still get the dispute results that you are needed and deserve, guys. Guys, this is a lot to take in. Leave it in the comment section if you have any questions or concerns about this video, any type of if you want a video breaking down how to sue, put in the comment section how to sue. If we get a plethora of comments under that pretense, then we will make another video about how to go into details of the suing process and actually getting it removed that way. Guys, this has been a lot. Miss Tina, do you want to talk about anything else before we get up out of here?
No, I'm good. I said what I wanted to say. Yeah, and everybody just keep disputing. It's not the end of the world. We're gonna move past. They are liable to restart everything next week. You never know.
Okay, awesome, guys. Like I said, if you found any of this information helpful, guys, please remember to like and subscribe to the channel, guys. Until next time, take care of your credit and take care of yourself. Credit Coach Q out. Peace.